Isinilang si Onofre Rivera Pagsanghan sa isang simpleng tahanan noong ika-12 ng Hunyo, taong 1927. Salat man sila sa material na bagay, nag-uumapaw naman sa pangarap si Pagsy.
Siguro lahat ng bagay nagsisimula sa pangarap no? Ha?
Nangarap siyang pumasok sa Ateneo. Sa halip na manliit, kasama ng mga mayayamang kamag-aral, natutong lumipad si Pagsy kasabay ng mga agila.
Pagsy is a dreamer. He's a dreamer. He his song, one of his favorite songs is "If You Wish Upon a Star." See, to him, he could dream like that. In spite of the meager means of his family, he was able to go to a school like the Ateneo. I remember vividly always the picture of Pagsy, the small, short figure of Pagsy, but small as it is, towering with a vibrant and resonant voice, delivering his piece to a hushed audience. And what a sight that was.
He loses himself in his work. In other words, I think he loses, it's no longer personal. The man is a devil at work. I mean, he's obsessed with, he has to do his best and see it to the finish.
He saw beauty in many things in this life. And he would sing it, he would make poetry out of it.
When I shall sing my sad songs, will the world weep? When I shall sing my lullabies, will the little children sleep? When I shall sing my songs for you, will you listen too? For every song that's in my heart, there because of you. Simple.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. And that just stayed in my memory. And that is typical of the poetry that Pagsy would write. He just was in love with all beautiful things. He is an inspiration. He was my inspiration, still is.
Tulad ng lahat ng pangangarap, kailangan ng gumising para tuparin ang mga ito. Natapos ang buhay estudyante ni Pagsy noong taong 1951.
What I remember, and even he himself remembers, was commencement day in college. We got together at the Ateneo, and as we picked up our togas, our caps and gowns, from the classroom, we will pass by the chapel and we would make the Station of the Cross together. That we look at our life in college or the life before that as one Calvary.
Pagkatapos ng kolehiyo, pinuntahan ni Pagsy si Father William Hayes, S.J.
Well, it was sometime between 1949 and 1951 because I was dean of the high school when Mr. Pagsanghan, after he graduated from college, came over and he said to me, "Any chance of getting a teaching job in the high school?" And I said, "Pagsy, there is every chance, provided you will meet one condition." And he said, yes, sure, what is that? I said, "You must promise me faithfully that I will put all your classes in the morning, and you must promise me very faithfully that every afternoon you will take a 2-hour siesta." And he said later to other people, That's the first time I've ever been paid for going to sleep. So that was my first meeting with Mr. Pagsanghan.
Initial breakthrough was really, I looked up to Father Delaney. And nasa high school pa lamang ako, he asked me already, Pags, have you ever thought about giving your life to teaching straight through?
He has sort of translated the Delaney ideal and the Delaney gifts and the Delaney passions and the Delaney themes, the great Delaney themes, into what is either the contemporary or the atmosphere, the setting of the Philippines.
Pagsy is not just a teacher, you know, if you call him, Pagsy is a good teacher. It's just like saying that Jesus Christ was the son of a carpenter. I'm not selling it short. Because I think in Pagsy you have a whole university. It was more after the formation rather than information, right? The formation of the human character, especially among the young.
He takes away the doubts about your ability. In fact, he nurtures your talent.
He is the most perfect example of a person who practices what he preaches.
The reason why Pagsy is because Pagsy has fire. He has fire deep down.
The fire can still be lit again at maaari pang mabuhay ang diwa ng isang teacher na isang guro na maaring nawawala na ng gana dahil lang sa kanyang pagkita na itong tao na ito 75 years old ay masigla pa, buhay pa, at nagbibigay pa ng siklab sa damdamin ng ibang kabataan.
Wala siyang absence at all, even during his own wedding. Nung ikinasal siya, nag-honeymoon sila over the weekend in Baguio yata. And then he came back and he was back in school yung Monday. So talagang wala siyang absent.
It is Pagsy's love for each and every boy in that class. No matter who you are, if you're the best in his class, he still loves you.
Pinili ni Pagsy na magturo lamang sa mga freshmen ng Ateneo de Manila High School.
Put your best teachers in first year because that is crucial. First year is crucial. Okay? If you're able to set a guy's footsteps right in first year, then second year, third year, fourth year should come easy.
Nagturo si Pagsy ng English at Filipino sa mga freshmen mula pa noong taong 1951. Ngunit ang impluwensya ni Pagsy ay higit pa sa mga naituro niya sa klase.
Mr. Pagsy as a friend and as a teacher is only one thing. He's kind. No, he's the kindest man you'll meet. He says that the only thing that people should aspire to be is to be kind.
Pag tanungin mo si Mr. Pagsy kung anong ambisyon niya sa buhay, sasabihin niya isa lang, that is to be kind. Ako sa katapusan ng bawat araw, isang siguro na natutunan ko kay Mr. Pagsy, yung pagtatanong sa sarili ko na naging bukas palad ba ako ngayong araw na ito.
Ang dami niyang ibinahagi sa amin ng mga leksyon, pero higit doon, ibinahagi niya sa amin ang kanyang sarili.
Pero ang hindi ninyo alam, ang guro minsan natuturuan din.
Sometimes it is I who learn from my students. Like one time, I was going to open Dulaang Sibol and I did not know where I put my keys, no? So I kept rummaging through my pockets and things like that and rummaging through my bag, all right? And Henry Tutanes, he was in first year high school and he was looking, smiling at me, no? And very, very unoffensively he says, sir, may I make a suggestion? Sure, I said, make a suggestion. And then he asked me, sir, why don't you put the same things in the same pocket all the time? And it made a lot of sense to me. Siya nga naman, why don't I put the same things in the same pocket all the time? Like right now, I hope my pockets are all jumbled up. But in my right front pocket, I should have my keys, all right? my keys, all right? There you are, my keys, all right? In my left front pocket, I should have my rosary. I should have my rosary. There goes my rosary, all right? On my back right pocket, I should have my wallet. On my back right pocket, I should have my wallet. Here is my wallet, okay? So who helped organize me? One of my students.
Yung pinakaunang naalala kong mahalaga noon, na ginawa niya para sa akin ay yung naalala niya yung birthday ko. Freshman ako noon, no, estudyante niya, at nilibre niya kami ng mais at soft drinks. Yung pagkatanyag ni Mr. Pagsy ay nandun nga sa mga maliliit na bagay.
Isa sa mga pinakamagandang produkto ng palitan ng talino ni Pagsy at ng kanyang mga estudyante ay ang awiting klasiko ni Manuling Francisco.
So 1979, and that was the year our class wrote Hindi Kita Malilimutan. Hinikayat kami ni Mr. Pagsy na lumahok at minungkahi niya na isali namin ang Isaiah 49. So he wrote the English passage on the board at inanyayahan kami. Baka pwede natin isalin ito sa Tagalog. Sisimulan ko. Nagsulat siya ng unang linya, Hindi Kita Malilimutan. And then the whole class, 41 I think of us, we just started raising our hands. Sir, ito kaya, hindi kita pababayaan, second line. Sir, ito, nakaukit sa aking kamay. Sabi ng isa, Sir, nakaukit sa aking palad. We were contributing a word, a phrase, a line. And after one period, amazingly, when I look back, nabuo yung titik ng kanta in perfect rhyme and perfect rhythm. But Mr. Pagsy was the one who found a gem in our song. He was so moved, so impressed by what we had written together. Unti-unting kumalat sa iba't ibang mga eskwelahan, parokya, so that after several months, it was already being sung everywhere. If I am a liturgical composer right now, I owe it to Mr. Pagsy. Because back then, I did not imagine myself as a composer. Si Mr. Pagsy ang naghimok sa akin.
Manu and I travel on the same wavelengths, I think. There is nothing that he has, almost all the songs that he has done touches me. The one that is closest to me, the one that I wrote on bended knees really was, Huwag kang mangamba, di ka nag-iisa, sasamahan kita, saan man magpunta. Ika'y mahalaga sa aking mga mata, minamahal kita, minamahal kita.
Noong 1966, itinatag ni Pagsy ang Dulaang Sibol. Dito niya nahubog ang maraming atinista sa pagtuklas ng kanilang natatanging galing.
Sa lugar naming ito, di magkakapareho, ngunit...
Si Mr. Pagsy sa Dulaang Sibol, pipigain ka talaga hanggat hindi niya nakukuha yun. Ang gusto niya, kung ano yung ipapalabas ninyo, yun yung pinakamagandang maipapakita ninyo. Ayaw niya ng basta-basta lang.
Ang unang-unang linya ko, they sing a song, they sing it all day long. 2 oras kami, dun lang sa linyang yon. Paulit-ulit, kasi gusto niya na okay yan na paglabas mo sa entablado.
When I did my plays, well, he would correct them. He would correct the Tagalog, he would improve on it. My own production of Paglilitis was very different from what he did. And then there were things about it which he brought out. For example, that the sound of the hammer hitting the baul somehow should remind people of the crucifixion of Christ. No? So I think I can also say in a very real way that he made Paglilitis his own.
Sa lugar namin ito, ibang kulay, sama-samang nabubuhay.
Sabi niya kami ng 2CH, chances, choices, changes. Siguro yun, binibigyan niya kami ng pagkakataon. He provides us with the dreams and gives us the opportunity to make decisions.
Sabi nga sa Little Prince, it is the time you have wasted on your rose that makes it so beautiful.
It's the value of commitment.
To give until it hurts.
Christ and love.
Stay in the striking distance of God's grace.
Sa aming pagkakaiba, tuloy pa rin ang pagkakaisa.
Lumawak rin ang entablado ni Pagsi sa labas ng Ateneo. Nais niyang ibahagi ang mga pangarap niya sa mga nangangailangan.
Yung pangarap ni Mr. Pagsanghan sa school ay nagagaling sa kanyang sariling karanasan. No? Dahil siya nga ay tinatawag niya sa sarili niya bilang the first or earlier generation of the tulong-dulong kid. Dahil naging scholar nga siya ng Ateneo High School, matapos siyang magtapos sa Cecilia Apostol Elementary School sa Maynila. At nakita niya na kung hindi dahil sa kanyang edukasyon sa Ateneo, hindi sana siya naging guro ng Ateneo at hindi niya naibalik sa mga mag-aral yung benepisyo na nakuha niya sa pagiging scholar ng Ateneo. So ngayon, tumutulong kami sa mga mataas na paaralan na pampubliko at naliit na pribadong paaralan. Inahasa namin yung galing ng mga bata sa Ingles, sa matematika, tapos yung kanilang pagbibigkas para matulungan silang makapasok sa mga koleyo.
Sa pagtahak ni Pagsi sa pinili niyang landas, biniyayaan siya ng mga parangal at papuri. At ang pagpapangalan sa Dulaang Sibol Theater ng tanghalang Onofre R. Pagsanghan noong taong 1996.
Even if he gets all of this adulation and praise and honor given to him, he always manages to reflect all of these back to God.
Yung kanyang pagtuturo, dedicated na yan, totally dedicated yan sa Panginoon.
When you watch Mr. Pagsanghan talk about Christ, about the ideals of Christianity, about the ideals of the gospel, he still comes alive as if he were a young man. You see his eyes filled with tears often, you see the passion come back into his voice.
To me, I guess he's an inspiration. Or maybe Jesus with a small J.
Kung may isang santo siguro si Mr. Pagsi na paboritong-paborito, si San Juan Bautista. Sabi niya, palagay niya si San Juan Bautista raw yung patron ng mga guro dapat. Kasi si San Juan Bautista, nag-invest siya ng napakaraming oras at panahon sa mga disipulo niya. Pero pagdating ni Jesus, sinabi niya, huwag niyo akong sundin. Ang sundin niyo si Jesus. Sa palagay ko sa pagtuturo ni Mr. Pagsi, ganun din siya. Hindi siya nagtuturo, hindi siya naging mabait para magkaroon ng disipulo. Tinuturo niya yung tao kay Kristo.
One of the titles that was used over and over again in addressing Christ was teacher. You are in very good company, Pagsi, as a teacher.
The thing I consider most important is helping me develop a relationship with God. He has this favorite line which goes, "Love your calling with passion. It is the meaning of your life." And he lived that out. And for me, living that out was taught me also to be passionate in my own way about my work. My dad didn't really aspire for something that was very great. He didn't aspire to change the whole world. He keeps his life very simple. He used to say, there are 3 things that make a man happy. That's a job to do, someone to love, and a tomorrow. And he stuck to his job, which was teaching. He loved all of the people in his job, the students that he met, and of course us, his family, and he was a part of the tomorrows of generations of Athenians. And I'd like to thank you for helping me to believe that God is a loving God.
Yung dedication ni Mr. Pagsy all these 50 years as a faithful husband, as a doting father, as a dedicated teacher, all these are glimpses of the permanence of God's kingdom being manifested through Mr. Pagsy's person. Sa akin, si Mr. Pagsy is an epitome of the Christ figure who is blessed, broken, and shared.
I'm not the most important person in the world. Okay, I'm like a drum. It's not the most glorious instrument. It is not like the piano. Concertos are written for the piano. It's not like the violin. Symphonies are written for the violin. But the important thing is not what kind of instrument God gives you to play. The most important thing is whatever instrument God gives you to play, you play it in the best way you know. I played my drum for him, param-pa-pam-pam. If what he gave me is a drum, I'll play that drum. The most important thing is, I played my best for him, param-pa-pam-pam, ram-pa-pam-pam, ram-pa-pam-pam, and it ends very beautifully. Then he smiled at me, param-pa-pam-pam, me and my drum. To be able to do the best I can do with whatever job God calls me to do.